Hey, what's up, everybody? So sorry that you guys are having trouble seeing. My camera doesn't have very good quality in the dark, but I'm out here. It's it's Samhain, and so I decided to do a nighttime walk through the woods, and so far it's been pretty fun. Um, I've seen a couple wild animals out here. Some eyes peering at me through the dark. It's kind of funny because when you think about like the cartoons and stuff where like somebody shuts off the lights and suddenly there's like a ton of eyes surrounding them, that's actually kind of true to life, except it's more like when you turn on the lights and shine it at the animals, you see them peering at you from the dark instead. You guys probably can't see it, but there's a lot of spots on the ground that are shining and shining. And I'll tell you now, that's not nighttime dew. Those are all spiders. Isn't that crazy? Like, there's hundreds of them out there. If you could see out here, if you could see it, your skin would be crawling. But honestly, this is just making me less afraid of spiders, knowing that they're literally everywhere. It's kind of funny because you'd think that that would actually make your fear worse, but no, this is actually helping. I'm not really, I don't really have arachnophobia or anything like that, but they do kind of creep me out sometimes. Anyways, but yeah, I do have a knife with me, pretty big one, just in case any wild animals try anything. But I doubt that they will. Most of the time, whatever's out here kind of stays away from you because they're more afraid of you than you are of them, really. But anyways, onto the video topic for tonight. So, like I said earlier, it's Samhain. So basically what Samhain is for those of you who don't know, it's the original name of Halloween, and it's a holy day in witchcraft. So basically, Samhain is the time of the year where the veil is thinnest between the worlds, and it's easiest to commune with spirits. And this is pretty good for spell work because you guys can get in touch with your deities a lot easier if you practice stuff on Samhain and do Samhain-based rituals and stuff like that. If that's something that you're interested in. Some people probably aren't. That's fine. But anyways, more about Samhain. It's the season of life and death, essentially. It's the time of the hunter. Basically, the holidays in witchcraft, in like what most witchcraft beliefs, are known as the Sabbats. And this is the last Sabbath of the year. Like, this is like basically considered the end of the year in witchcraft. So because it's the time, like I said before, it's the season of life and death. Everything is sort of dying around this time of year, and that makes it. Just a second, I gotta vault over this real quick. There's a stream of water in front of me, and I don't want to step in that because it's gonna get my feet really cold. But there we go. Got over it pretty easily. Anyways, more about Samhain. Actually, let me put my staff, or my walking stick / staff, back where I was keeping it before I continue. There we go. All right. So basically, a lot of witchcraft traditions revolve around the worship of the sun. Well, I don't know if I want to say a lot. I don't know if I want to say the majority, but the sun is a pretty prominent figure in witchcraft. And I don't even know if I want to say worship. It's more of like a father-child relationship. And we also work with the moon as a deity. And these two things work together in our belief to create balance. The moon is typically considered the divine feminine, while the sun is considered the divine masculine. But these two in green witchcraft, which is the tradition I followed for a while, and I still have the majority, all the beliefs in green witchcraft. In green witchcraft, these two are interchangeable, so it can be the other way around. So the sun could be divine feminine, while the moon could be divine masculine. Which is a belief that I strongly agree with. Anyways, I kind of went off track a little bit there. Sorry about that. There's the wild animals over there. I don't think you can see them, but yeah, they're peering at me and they're running around. I don't know what what kind of animals they are. They might be wolves, but I'm not sure. Sorry, I went off track again. They kind of creep me out, though. Probably shouldn't be afraid of them, but I am. Anyways, my whole point in saying all that about the god and the goddess was that they go in phases throughout the year, kind of. They're for just a second. I gotta check my phone's battery percentage quick. Oh, that's not happening. Okay. They go in phases throughout the year, and their phases are. I'll explain the goddess's phases first. The goddess's phases are Mother, Maiden, and Crone. And I'm trying to remember the gods' phases. I want to say Hunter at the end, but I don't think that it's actually Hunter, although they do call him the Hunter around this time of year as well. It's Father, Youth, and Sage. Yeah, that's it. The Father, the Youth, and the Sage. So this is the time of the Sage. And basically, the phases of the god and the goddess are dependent on the distance from the sun, the distance the sun is to the earth, or the tilt, or how closely tilted the earth is to the sun. Also, I forgot to mention one thing. The earth is considered to be both the god and the goddess. So basically, this is like the time of the year where the earth is beginning to go into like a phase of like death, like phase of like dying and being reborn, which happens on Yuletide, as well as the sun and the moon. And Just a second, I gotta gather my thoughts. And so during this time, they say that this is the time that the god comes and collects all the souls that are wandering the earth to bring them back to the afterlife so that they can be reborn in their next reincarnation cycle. And so, yeah, this is a very special time of year. And I'm honestly really glad that I chose this time to go walking at night, because I've had a pretty cool experience so far. Again, sorry you guys can't see anything. I really wish you could. It's a really beautiful night out here. If my YouTube channel takes off, I'll have a better camera so that you guys can see better. But yeah, I hope that happens soon. But anyways, this is a really special time of year. And basically the hunter gathers all the lost souls and takes them to the crone. Now, what this means, witchcraft-wise and magic-wise, is that it's a really good time of year for transformation magic and bringing old cycle magic that involves bringing old cycles to an end. This time of year is a time for bringing old chapters to a close. Basically, death doesn't just the death part of this time of year doesn't just involve literal death. It's also talking about spiritual deaths and metaphorical deaths, essentially.